Welcome back to the CTV News, and now for our CTV conversation tonight. The Corpus Christi Girls Vocational School is preparing for its 50th anniversary. Joining us in studio to discuss this is the president of the Past Students Association and a former teacher, Alphia Tench. Here she is in conversation with Fanis.
We'd like to welcome to our studios here at Calabash TV, Alphia Tench, who is a past student of the Corpus Christi Girls Vocational School. It's certainly very good to have you here.
Thank you.
And you're having a huge anniversary, which is the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So it's been, the school has been around for quite a long time. Yes. And I understand you can tell us a little bit about the history as well.
Yes. Well, the school actually began in 1968, October 3rd to be precise. The doors were open on the 1st of October and it was blessed on the 3rd. And then from then on, it grew and grew and grew. And then, you know, it was more or less for young ladies who were not able to attend. Well, there were only 3 secondary schools at the time. That was St. Mary's College for boys, the V4 Secondary, and St. Joseph's Convent. So Bishop Gachet, Charles Gachet, and FMI Priest, the first bishop of St. Lucia, he saw the need to be able to help the young girls. So it was his vision to build a school. So he started in 68 and he entrusted it to the Carmelite sisters. And they took it on until such time, like, well, 1968, sorry, like 2008, I held on, you know, for a little while, like I was the caretaker until they sent a sister and so on, until then we were not able to continue because of finance. So it went under.
So now, I suppose for your anniversary, you're trying to get back some of the students who were there, some of your classmates and so on.
Yes.
So talk to us about that initiative and how are you going about reaching out to those
well, they have the Facebook page,
okay.
I think, yeah. And then that's how they communicate with each other. And then through activities, like we have had fundraising activities. And so you see them, they come forward and they, you know, contribute to the things that we need. Yes.
So you've kept in touch?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what class were you?
I was the first group of students, 68.
Okay, from 68.
We have a little picture there. I don't know if you would like to.
Yes,
maybe,
of course.
Yeah,
we'd like to see the class
bag.
we'd like to see the class of 68. So who are like your other classmates during that time?
Who were?
Your classmates during your 68. Do you remember who was there with you? Some of the students?
Well, I don't remember all the names, but like we had Sister Loretta, we had Madeleine Malze, Melina Masle, that was Elwin Masle's daughter, and a few of them. I mean, if I see the picture, I'll be able to remember the names and so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're having a celebration to mark your 50th anniversary. So can you talk to us about that?
Yes. Well, we begin, as we said, on Sunday because, you know, our school was a school run by nuns. So obviously religion was, you know, essential and so on. So we begin on Sunday with the church service at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. 8 o'clock. From then we have our brunch at Bellevue Hotel. And then after we have games night and so on. And then the following Saturday, which is the 20th, we have the ball, the grand ball at the Sunday's Hacian. Then the Sunday we have the boat ride.
Wow. And
then after that, we take a little break and then we continue because the aim is to help those persons, maybe if they're sick and they're not able to, you know, financially, and probably if there's a death, you know how costly that is, that too, we're working towards that.
So are you having past students from overseas coming in as well?
Yes. Oh, yes, there are a few coming and they're very excited over it.
Wow. Well, that's good to know that they're coming in for this as well.
Yes.
All right. So as a historian as well, can you give us an idea of some of the things you remember when you reflect on those past 50 years?
Well, I know for a fact religion was an integral part, and they taught various subjects, even French and so on. And then most of our girls would do nursing, secretarial, you know, and things like that. And we're vocational too aspect. Then we used to do sewing, well, we call it home economics, you know, and stuff like that. We had sports, netball, choir, and all of that, because at one point nobody could challenge us as far as netball and so.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and then as for the choir, oh Lord, I tell you, and every year we would have a play, you know, to put us on track. So the school did a lot, and it went on, and you know, it helped many students, and we have students in all sectors of the society. As a matter of fact, one of them assisted me with the program for the church. She's the deputy PS in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So that's to show you we have lawyers. You know, it's a pity, but she lives in England. She was here recently, but she can't be here for the celebration and so on. But we did a lot. The school did work wonders, you know. And then you can get feedback from the girls, because a lot of them tell you that, you know, how they're happy that they went to that school. So it's just a pity, you know. But I'm just saying, if we were able to get a donor, a rich donor, we would be able to. I mean, we probably wouldn't go and teach all the subjects that we taught before, but you know, those subjects that are relevant to today's, you know, we would.
So there is a thought, a thinking among your group that you would like to see the school come back?
Yes, we would like it to come back. But as I said, just the week of activities, we're focusing on that. And then after, then we will see if we can get a donor. You know, somebody like Oprah. And
Oh yes, she's opening schools all over the world, so she might.
And then LeBron James just recently,
exactly,
you know,
open the school
these
as
are
well.
I mean, colored people. So we probably. If
So
we
there's
can,
hope. There's a lot of hope.
Yes, yes. We're hoping against hope that it can happen.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, you're right. There are people who, and so we want to make an appeal out there to
Oh
persons
yes,
who can
I'm
assist.
saying,
Yeah.
you know, and anybody out there who's willing to assist us to get back on track, because that school, as I said, work wonders for thousands of young people, and there is a need for it, you know, for young people, for especially vocational, because we can train them. Nowadays, you can't depend on an employer. You can, you know, be self-employed, and as a matter of fact, you can be self-employed and employ other persons, and that can, you know, help the country as well with the unemployment situation that we have right now.
So the classrooms are still there?
Still there.
Okay. So
And
the
you
building is like, you don't need a building, it's just facilities and teachers.
No,
and
but
so
as a
on.
matter of fact, we had the facilities. We had, because even when we would go out with the other teachers, and they would say, "But sister, your school is better off than ours. It's just that the finance that kept us back." We had a computer room. We had a hairdressing salon. We had our sewing room. We had our home economics room. You know, it's just that, as I said, just the finance that brought us down.
Okay, so there'll be time, you said, to discuss the possibilities of reopening the school at some point in time. But
Because
for
we have
now,
already mentioned it to one of the sisters.
okay.
Yes, and she said that at least she threw her support, but you know, in the meantime, we see.
Yes, but
I don't know that interview will bring in.
of course. But for the time being, your focus is on the 50th anniversary.
Yes.
So again, just remind us, it's starting on this Sunday,
Yes, on the 14th.
on the 40th, with the
The
church service.
anniversary really is the 3rd.
Okay.
The 3rd was the 3rd of October. As I said, it was opened on the 1st of October, but blessed. And that time it was, well, as I tell you, really just, it was the Feast of Saint Therese. So that's why it was blessed on the day. So, but for some reason, you know, we kind of push it back to the 14th to give people time, especially those coming from overseas, give them time to get time off from their work, you know, schedule and so on.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so yes, again, just give us the quick rundown of the calendar for the anniversary. What church, where's the church service taking place?
Yes, on the church service is on Sunday the 14th at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. And following that, we have a brunch at Bellevue Hotel. And following that, we have the games night, karaoke and so on. And then following that, we have the ball on the 20th of October. at Sanders Halcyon, and then the boat ride on the 21st.
So, past students or other persons who are interested in supporting and some of your activities and attending some of the...
Oh yeah, because...
How can they reach you?
Yeah, because we had just 2 weeks ago, we had a barbecue just on the... and then it was well attended by, I think the president will give you
details
numbers as to how they can reach them. But the ball is open to the girls and their spouses.
Okay.
And the boat ride as well. But we want to keep the brunch within ourselves, and then to mingle for people who have not seen each other for so long,
Yes. All right, well, we happy to speak with you.
Thank you very much.
We'd like to wish you all the best. We'll be speaking with Alphia Tench, who's a past student and a teacher.
Yes.
And the Corpus Christi Girls Vocational School, celebrating its 50th anniversary in 2018. We'd like to wish you all the best and look forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you very much.
You're watching the CTV News. Still ahead, the president of the Corpus Christi Girls Vocational School.